This lesson is about copying effects that you put on your clips, that's either video effects or audio effects, and using that grouping of effects on another clip. As a bonus, at the end of this video, I've put a little section in on how to save those effects and be able to use them on further projects in the future. There's a difference between the two terminologies that Final Cut uses. There's copying and pasting effects, and there's copying and pasting attributes. And the simple explanation is that when you copy and paste effects, you copy all of the effects on a clip and paste all of those effects on another clip. Copy and pasting attributes gives you the ability to select which effect you want to paste. So you copy them all in both circumstances, effects and attributes. But when you paste the attributes, you then get the opportunity just to paste the attributes that you want to move. So let's have a look at the video concept first on video effect. On this clip in Sydney Harbour, we have some effects that have brightened up this image. And on this clip here, you can see it's a little bit washed out. When you play through this one, you're getting a much more vibrant picture to the picture on this one here, which has been slowed to give a slow motion effect. If we look at this clip and come up to the inspector, we can see that there are some colour effects on this clip. And if we open that up, and you can see that the colour wheel shows some blacks have been reduced and the midtones have been severely reduced, and the midtone colouring has been highly saturated, a slight little bit of brightening and a little bit of highlighting of the colours on the white. So if we were to simply copy that clip now, that's the normal copy, Command C, or come to the edit menu, add copy, and then move over to this clip over here and paste the effects there. So there's the effects, and you can see how dramatically that's changed that image. If we just now Command Z and take that effect off there, the copy is actually still on the clipboard, but just for the exercise, we'll copy it again. And moving over to the dull clip, we can select Paste Attributes, or we can hold the Shift, Command and V key. And now we have a choice of the effects that we may want to put on this new clip. Now we certainly do want to put the colours on, but the other clip has had some transformation on it. So it's been scaled, it's been either increased in size or reduced in size, and there's been a little bit of rotation put on it. So we can turn off the transform because we don't want to use that, and just then select the colour wheels. Now we can see that same effect has come on those clips. Now let's have a look at the audio effects. So I'm going to select a different project, and this is a project that has a voiceover on it.
Hair clips, little hair elastics, scrunchies, headbands, bracelets and jewellery. It's one of our best-selling items.
Okay, so you can notice there that there's a difference in the audio levels and the effects that's been put on the audio in this clip here compared to this next clip. The audio's been sweetened on this clip, but not on this one here. So we can go through the same exercise as we would do for video, and we can copy that one there. Now, I happen to know that both of these clips need to have the audio added to them, or the new audio added to them. We could simply use the Command option and V key, or the paste effects, or we can use the attributes. So in this situation, let's use the attributes. Copy this clip and select these two, and Shift Command V, or up here, paste attributes. And we can see that these attributes are on the clipboard from the original clip. There's been some changes in position and rotation, and these audio effects have been added. Now in this case, I don't want the background noise removal added to the new clip, so I can take that off and now paste that. And when we play through the clip,
bracelets and jewellery. It's one of our best-selling items because everything is featured on the stand.
So you can see the same levels have been put in between those two clips. When you're editing, you'll find you'll put effects on some clips, different effects on other clips. Then you'll want to change your mind and add those effects to the original clips. So the way that Final Cut works is if you copy the clip and then you paste it again on here, you've actually pasted it twice. So if we come up here now and have a look at these effects, you'll see that we've doubled up on the fat EQ, on the compressor. That's a bit of a problem. So I'm going to Command Z that. I've got effects on this clip and I want to replace them with the effects from this clip. So I need to remove them from here, otherwise, as we've seen, they're going to be added. So if you come up to the menu here, you'll see there's a remove effects. Now the same thing applies here. If you remove effects or select that command, it will take all of the effects off that clip. Now you may not want to remove all of them. So we can remove the attributes and decide what effects we want to remove. So I want to retain the transformations on this clip. And if we look here, there are the audio effects that are already on that clip. So I want to remove those. And they need to be selected, and these ones need to be deselected. Now you can turn off individuals, or you can simply go to the grouping at the top and turn it all off. And so now when we remove that and we look over the inspector, the audio effects have been removed. As you saw previously, when you look at the paste effects and the paste attributes, there are keyboard shortcuts there for both of those, but there are no keyboard shortcuts for the remove effects or for the remove attributes. And so this is a good opportunity to show you how to customize your shortcuts. So to do this, we need to come up to Final Cut's commands and select Customize. And then this brings up all of your keyboard shortcuts. So we know we want to use a shortcut for the remove. So we can type in here in the search, remove. And these are all of the remove commands in Final Cut. And you'll see here there's a remove attributes and there's also a remove effects. The R key would be the ideal key to remove effects. Now, unfortunately, it's used by other combinations. What we'll do is we'll use a 3-key combination plus the R key. And they are Command, Option, and Control. And when we hold those 3 keys down there, Command, Option, and Control, plus the R key, we will get remove of attributes. So if I drag that up there now and pop it on that key, you'll see that Control, Option, and Command will remove the attributes. Now to remove effects, let's use the same combination and the E key. So we will drag remove effects onto that, and we'll see here that for the E key, we've got remove effects. Let's try these out. First of all, we need to save the combination. If we move down here now and look here, we'll see that there are a number of effects on that clip. So if we hold the Command, Option, and Control key down and press remove, there are the attributes that we can remove. Saving this as a time to come up here and selecting it in the menu bar. You'll notice that the customized keyboard shortcuts are now showing in the menu bar as well. I promised at the beginning of this video to show you how to save your effects so that you'd be able to use them as a preset for future projects. I'll Command Z that now and it'll bring those effects back into that clip. So to do that, we would come to Save Effects, and at the moment we're looking at the audio effects. So we'll call this voiceover. And where do we want to save these? Let's save them to a new category and we'll call that category Favorite. And save it. And if we look over at the audio effects, we can see there's now a listing in the favorite section, and there's our voiceover effects that we can use at a later date. We could do the same thing with the video effects. If we look over here, we can see that the transformation has been changed slightly. There's a little bit of rotation that's been added. So we could save that effect for later. Again, save effects and call it rotation. And then we could save that to favorites that's already been created. And then if we look over here in our video section, we can see that there's a favorites there, and there's our rotation favorite that we've added to the effect. You can remove that preset from the index by right-clicking on it and reveal in Finder, and that will show it in the Finder there. There's the rotation effect, and we can simply delete that, or you could drag it to the trash. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something useful here. Please subscribe, press the bell, and like this video. It'll help me make more for you in the future.